Hey there, and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, it's an amazing feeling to relive your childhood, but it's not so often that we can actually do that. So when our team learned about one shop in downtown Brownsville that's got almost every toy, collector's item, antique, and more that you could possibly think of, we had to drop by for an inside look. Go ahead and check it out.
Hello, my name is Sergio Tamez. I'm the owner here at Aisle 9 Collectibles. You know, we're a blast from the past, from a Hot Wheel Red Lines from the 60s to Rainbow Bright from the 80s. We kind of, even the game, Nintendo gaming, we tried to go ahead and get you back to your roots. That little Nintendo you had in the closet, you know, lo and behold, you can probably purchase it here. Super Nintendos, GameCubes, Xbox 360s, Super Nintendos. We try to have it all. We try to carry the hard to find titles. We buy lots, we buy also people's collectible estates. So if you have anything that you want to sell to us, please give us a call, 956-371-6280 at your convenience, and we can go from there. You're gonna go ahead and when you come in here, you're gonna come into a different world. You're gonna forget about your problems out there. You're just gonna get lost in my store. And I like to see people buying back their memories or something of a memento that brings back a certain fond memory of their childhood. That's what we're here for. We like to go ahead and express that detail of memories to you. Basically, the parents will come in with their child and explain, look, I had this as a kid. I had He-Man, I had Thundercats, we had Silverhawks, and look, mijo, you know, they want to buy back their parents' memories of they want to buy back their kids, for their kids' collectible, they want to buy back what their parents had. So then they, you know, it's a rare figure from the 80s with the weapons. It's gonna be pricey. Oh no, mijo, let's go to somewhere else. Let's go get the little GI Joes from the 2000s. You know, so it's kind of cute. I kind of, you know, educate them with what they want to buy, invest in. I always tell them, if you love it, buy it. You know, they ask me, well, if it's gonna be a good investment in the future, well, that's your call. You know, we try to sell sealed items. If it's open, we try to have it complete and not broken, so you can enjoy it longer. So it's pretty fun what I do, because also when people come in to sell me things, it's amazing what comes to the door. I'm like overwhelmed, you know, about what they bring in here. And, you know, and we give fair prices because they know we got to stay in business, so we can't pay top retail. So we always get store credit, half cash, half credit. So it's fun to help them out and educate them what they do have.
Feel free to check out their Facebook page, visit their Brownsville location, or of course, you can give their team a call and learn all about what they've got from your childhood. All right, well, September marked National Preparedness Month, but the things that we learned are really those of which we should keep in mind and implement every single month and every single day in an effort to keep ourselves and our community and our families safe in an event of a natural disaster. Now, the key word here is preparing, and this is something that we should all think about when doing so that we can have a plan set in place. So we went ahead and spoke with Bruce Jones, a respected meteorologist with Midland Radio and a well-tenured broadcast weather expert, on the importance of our RGV community and how we should place, what we should place rather, on being prepared in the event of an emergency, as well as how we can prepare a supply to go kit on time. Take a look.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Bruce Jones with Midland Radio Corporation in Kansas City, Missouri, here today to talk about preparedness for storms. In the Rio Grande Valley, we get a lot of storms. We can get hurricanes, we can get windstorms, we can get flash floods, and it's important to be prepared, especially important to get the information that lets you know that bad weather is on the way. You know, it's important for every family to have what we call a go kit, an emergency supply kit. And this can be a challenging task because there's a lot of things that can be placed in a go kit. But you can do one thing at a time. Every month, add one more item to your go kit, and in 18 months, you will be fully prepared. And you can do that month by month, dollar by dollar, and it doesn't break the bank, and it gives you and your family something to do as a family project, getting the family prepared to be better suited for disasters. You know, when we talk about preparedness, the first three letters of the word prepare, P-R-E, mean before. So we need people to do this before the disaster strikes. I've dealt with a lot of communities that have been hit by tornadoes, and after the tornado, gee, everybody runs out and buys a NOAA weather radio. We want people to get these devices before the storm hits. We want you to be prepared before, because during and after is no time to start getting prepared. The time to start getting prepared is now. And this can be a family project, and you as the head of the family can be the leader. Bring your kids along with you. They'll enjoy doing what they need to do. You know, if you want to start with a Go Kit, building a Go Kit at home, get your kids to take an old pillowcase and use that as their Go Kit, and they can put items inside the pillowcase. That costs you nothing. You've got some around the house. One of the first items you can put inside is an emergency crank radio. This is actually 5 of the items you need to have in your emergency kit. It's an AM radio, FM radio, a NOAA weather radio, a super bright flashlight, and it also gives you the opportunity to recharge your smartphone by plugging your phone in. Remember, we're all addicted to these smartphones now. And if that smartphone goes down, if the cell towers aren't working, if you drop your phone in the water, if the battery goes out on your phone, you're lost. So make sure you have a device that allows you to recharge your smartphone or listen to the radio and get the latest information. In the aftermath of a disaster, that could make it much easier for you and your family to get by. Some great things to have in a Go Kit, obviously water, and they suggest that you have a gallon of water per person per day, actually 3 gallons of water per person per day. That's a lot of water, but if you buy it one grocery trip at a time, this is only 99 cents. So you can do that over the course of several months. Other things that you can put in a Go Kit include foods that will last a long time. Foods like these protein bars, or maybe some nuts that are stored in a can. And speaking of cans, make sure you have a can opener. That's another thing that you can put in your Go Kit. And canned meats like fish or salmon or chicken. Those are good to go, especially if they have one of these easy open tops on them. So there are several things that you can put in a Go Kit. First aid supplies, baby wipes if you have babies, baby food. All of these items are available to you at ready.gov. Ready.gov is the official Weather Service and FEMA source for information about getting ready for disasters. It's ready.gov, and they'll give you a complete list of the things that you and your kids can put inside your pillowcase to make a very easy and effective Go Kit. You know, we have over 1 million people that live in the RGV, and about 250,000 live in Colonias. And these communities are very vulnerable to severe weather, especially straight line winds. About 5 years ago in Donna, Texas, we had that straight line windstorm that almost killed some people. Well, the National Weather Service has established a new program called Shelters of Faith. They're relying on churches to be the shelter areas for the Colonias. So it's important to make sure that every church has a NOAA weather radio in it so they can get that information. It's also important that homes have a NOAA weather radio so that they can get the alert that a severe storm is on the way and get to their local shelter of faith, their local church. We're relying on the churches of the RGV to really help people be prepared for disaster. And this is a great thing, but we've got to get the word out first. You need to have more than one way to get your warnings. Have your cell phone and have a weather radio.
And you can feel free to visit ready.gov for more information on preparedness tips and tricks for you and your family. All right, well, that's all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us, and be sure to tune in again next time because we'll have a lot more in store for you on Valley Por Vida. We'll see you then.